Cartier City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
It is my pleasure to introduce this morning's speaker. Her name is Joyce La. She's going to give a talk which is entitled Eat, Pray, Love. If that rings any sort of bell, and if the reason that you came here was because you thought that Julia Roberts was going to be here, she's the one that made the film called Eat, Pray, Love. No, but Joyce is. So Julia Roberts ate your heart out. So Joyce is going to talk about how to love your body and how, guys, you're listening, your weight problems are going to be a thing of the past, and have the health that you pray for. Among other things, she will give insights into Muay Thai, yoga, meditation, and how to use and promote the flow of healing and energy, otherwise known as Chi. Okay. And how to use them in mind, body, and spirit to heal body and mind at any age. And get this, control your weight. Okay. She has combined her knowledge to found kinetics, which encompasses Genetics. Thank you, Joyce. She had been practicing this earlier, which encompasses exercise, diet, and massage to promote the flow of
genetics
in mind, body, and spirit. Okay, Joyce started her journey from being a self-described party girl in Hong Kong, where she worked as a concierge, to being a concierge for physical and spiritual healing and growth. She will talk about her journey through food and diet pill addiction, and her battles with weight gain, can't believe that, and insomnia through to mastering Ashtanga yoga, and also mastering the little known and powerful Chinese art of Tui Na massage, which I understand means pinch and pull. And she will be demonstrating that on one of our members. Her journey has taken her through ashrams and retreats in India, USA, Bali, Sri Lanka, Jakarta, Shanghai, and now Thailand. She speaks 5 Asian languages, which is 5 more Asian languages than I speak. So please welcome our speaker this morning, Joyce La.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the beautiful welcome.
So I'm helping you do the presentation, so it's more of an interview format, which I did once before with a guy from Hearing Aids, who'd also never given a public talk before. So I make her look even more beautiful than she is, of course, by contrast. And we think will be a fun and unique morning. So, your story really starts at Hong Kong, right?
Yes.
But we're going to play this first. This is where she is now. That should play. Is it going to play for us? It was on automatic play.
I can do it.
She can do it live.
And I do this pretty much 6 days a week.
Now, how old are you, Joyce?
I'm 50.
Right?
1969.
Yep. So, the question is, how did she get to this at the age of 50, right? How did she get to this? Because we know you didn't start off like that, right? Hong Kong.
No.
How did you come, what age were you when you went to Hong Kong?
21.
And when you're in Hong Kong, what took you to Hong Kong?
Well, my mom works and lives in Hong Kong and work in a hospice. So I came to Hong Kong and just did the same thing. I work for old people. I take care of old people, just like my mom does.
So this was like in a hospice, right?
Yes.
And that's where you learned to speak Cantonese?
Yes, I learned all those baby talk, shower, eat food, wake up, hello.
Wipe your own bottom, you know.
Yes, pretty much.
You have to say in
Shower.
hospices. Right, and then you moved on to a proper job, which was?
Concierge. I work in a hotel. I'm on the front desk.
And this is something I didn't know about. Who has much experience in Hong Kong? Anyway, apparently they had these things called ladies' nights in Hong Kong. Right? This is like 5 nights a week or something?
Pretty much starts from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. It's free drinks for ladies. All you have to do is go to the bar and ask for your free drinks. And that is every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays.
Right? Right? Seriously, I'd be putting a dress on. Right. So you became a full-on, made you a full-on party girl, right?
It's the thing. It's the normal thing that we do. We just go out and have fun, drink, get drunk, and we do it again the next day and the next day. And we need 3 days to pretty much rest, recuperate, and
you
get ready.
You were in Australia what we'd call a bit of frankly we used to call them fag hags in Australia. With these women who prefer to hang around with gay guys because they don't get hit on, they don't have to worry about their drugs, their drinks being spiked, and of course they're often fun guys, right? So this is, Joyce, how old were you there, Joyce? About 20?
That's in pretty much 2003. I don't know.
And this was the result of being a party girl and going out and partying all hours and stuff. Now, in order to do this, and this is one of the results.
I became like that, from drinking pretty much 4 times a week, and my weight that alcohol just kept on. So I became this way. Pretty much a third of my size now.
And you then tackled that through diet pills.
And then I got hooked in taking diet pills. I take diet pills which stops me from eating pretty much for 3 days. I don't want to eat, I don't want to drink, I don't sleep. And if I'm rested like this, I can feel my heart pumping this way, this much. And I'm 91 pounds.
So, and it was Doramine? Was that what you were taking?
Duramine. Stay away from this.
And you had pretty much all these symptoms apart from constipation?
Apart from the constipation, because I don't eat anyway, so it's not even.
Oh, right, so you didn't have any food in there to get constipated with, right?
No.
So, and then you had a wake-up call, right? You had an incident where you wanted to describe it?
So one day I found myself right in the middle of the road. I have no idea how I end up in the middle of the moving cars, and I just realized I passed out. I was just crossing the street, and the next thing I know, I blacked out. Because days and days of no food, no water, so I told myself this is not right. For the sake of losing weight, this is absolutely not right. So I asked friends, and they said acupuncture, and so I ended up seeing this Sifu, which I call him Wong Sifu. And
Sifu is like Chinese for sensei, master.
yeah, and he does my acupuncture session, and after a few months that I keep on coming to see him.
And that helped though?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It will, acupuncture basically what it does at first, it calms you and allows you to sleep. Sleeping is the #1 factor in losing and gaining weight. So he tackled first my sleeping problem, So I started sleeping. After I started sleeping, I started to become more aware of my eating problem. And then after that, he said, you should try another form, which is tuna. And I said, okay, let's try it, because I never heard it before. And tuna has a much better long-lasting effect rather than acupuncture. Acupuncture, you have to do it on a very regular basis, but with tuna, you just need 3 sessions to set you up, and then after that, you can do another 3 sessions. If not, just do a maintenance, pretty much like 1 session every after a month or every after 2 months if you already establish that sense of balance, that mind and body balance.
And so it's like acupuncture in that it's trying to get the chi flowing properly through your meridians,
Yes.
but more powerful.
Yes, but basically what it does is it puts your body into its natural healing stage. We all have that, but because of our lifestyle, we manage to consciously or unconsciously mess up our balance, our system. So with tuna, it kind of puts you into that beautiful healing stage.
And you managed to get basically free training in this because?
I became his apprentice because I speak Cantonese, and when you work with tuna, you have to talk to your subject because there's a lot of, I don't know if you're familiar with muscle memory, where a very good example is when we were a child, you'd be asked for something sweet or candy and we got a slap on the face. Where did that feeling go? It goes to our muscle. And I've had clients where they have sugar addiction because they just take as much sugar because when they were young, they were told not to eat sugar, so they inhibit and they have this habit of just like eating sugar as much as they want to. So with tuna, it helps you release those energy.
And you've developed a less painful form of tuna.
Yes. Living in India, I learned Ayurveda massage. I don't know if you're aware of it. Ayurvedic. So Ayurveda has this beautiful massage called Abhyanga, which is an old massage. It's very simple. What it does is just rub oil throughout your body, and oil meant to draw the heat off your body, your joints especially. Our body doesn't like too much heat. It should be balanced. Heat, air, and space in the body should be always balanced. When there's too much heat, the joints doesn't like it. So oil massage is perfect to draw the heat off. That's the gentle process. And then I put tuna, which is mostly working on the pressure points. And so with oil and working on the pressure points, it's less evasive and less painful.
All right, so and this really helped with your diet pill addiction, sleeping, everything.
I stopped. I stayed away. I stayed away from Duramin. Then they're very, very expensive as well. Like $8 was like in
Per pill, right?
per pill. Yes.
But then you went to Bali, right?
Yes, and then
To
I
get
moved
away
to
from the
Bali.
party scene in Hong Kong.
Yes.
But what happened in Bali?
So I moved to Bali because I have friends who built villas and houses, and so as a concierge, I take care of their potential buyers.
And the potential buyers' mistresses as well, right?
Yes, it's fun. So when the buyer brings either their wives or their mistresses, I am the one who's in charge to make sure they are happy, so the buyer will sign up the contract and stuff like that.
And so it's from going from four nights a week of lady nights, you basically just
Every night. Bali is even worse because I have to take out the guests to party, to drink, to eat. And so I have gotten really, really worse. I'm in a lot of depression because my weight just keep on like, doop, 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 doop. And so I found a meditation. It's called Vipassana meditation. It's a 10 days silence retreat, and so you don't talk for 10 days. And I actually did not go there because of the meditation. I went there because they said They serve vegetarian food for 10 days, and they serve 2 meals a day.
So you went there to lose weight?
I went there to lose weight, yes.
Weight loss retreat. But one of the things that interested me is your friends were betting money on how long you'd last in the retreat.
Like, I bet you only 1 day, only 2 days, and so I stayed because of that. I'm like, I'm gonna prove to everyone. But little did I know, at the end of it, I had this sort of like a calling and asking, what am I doing here? Well, what am I doing with my life? And so I left, pretty much. Went back to Hong Kong, and from there...
And in Hong Kong, you were sort of a concierge again, but very
for
different
yoga
place.
studios. So I started working for yoga studios, and when you have like free classes, I can take as many classes as I want, and I was introduced to Ashtanga yoga, which is I am authorized to teach. So I thought, oh, I love this form of yoga, and it pretty much worked everything for me. It's like my massage, it's like my meditation, and it's like my strengthening, flexibility, all of it. And so I said, I want to be master of this yoga. So I decided to go to India. So this is pretty much in 2005. I went to India to do like sort of a training. And little did I know I would live in India for 7 years. So 2 months, that was just like I told myself, I'll go to India for 2 months and learn as much as I can, and then go back to Hong Kong and teach Ashtanga yoga. I stayed for 7 years because I realized...
How are you supporting yourself in India?
I massage. I do Tuina massage within the Ashtanga yoga community. And you would think like yoga practitioners have the least problem. They do have lots of problems. They have a lot of bad back, bad shoulders, bad knees. And so I pretty much support myself for 7 years in India.
And this is the...
Yeah, I'm on the far right side, and I'm one of the hundreds of authorized teachers all around the world of Ashtanga yoga.
And while you were there, you also went a few times to...
This is the fun time. Whenever the institute is closed, I would go to my institute is in South India. So whenever the institute is closed, my yoga institute is closed, I would go to Pune. I don't know if you've heard of Pune. And Bhagwan Rajneesh's ashram, which is known for being called Osho. And this is a place for basically active meditation. I was really curious. Everybody's talking about this place, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't want to go to Goa. I thought I want to go somewhere else. So I went here, and in here I've learned different types of active meditation, which I found it very interesting because it finally kind of healed my sleeplessness. Because I used to have a really bad sleeping problem. I don't sleep very much. Could be the...
So even now, typically you only sleep 4 hours a night?
3 hours.
Oh my God. And of course, by this stage, Osho was already dead. He'd been dead for quite a while.
1970.
And then India ran its course, and you went to Chiang Mai.
So basically, after 7 years, I messed up with my elbows. I'm doing too much advanced yoga, forearm balances, handstand, and I broke both of my elbows. So I visited Chiang Mai, and I found this meditation retreat up in Chiang Mai called Wat Chong Thong, and I've learned mindful meditation. And this is where I really understood what meditation is.
So we might do some of that at the end. Because how is this different from Vipassana meditation? Is that where they concentrate on the breath?
Yes.
Going in and out of the nostrils is Vipassana.
Yes.
And this one they look at other things, right?
You basically label your thoughts. So you let your thoughts come out, but you just label them. You don't stop, you don't focus on the breath. You just allow the thought to come out and label them. If there's something of the past, you just say, it's past. If it's something of the future, it's future, future, future. If it's something happening at the present, whatever sensation or feeling having, just acknowledge it. It's very easy. It's like playing. It's like office game. Like filing stuff. Present, future, past. Very easy.
And you got into Muay Thai.
Yes, so while I was in Chiang Mai, I visited some of the Muay Thai gym and I fell in love with Muay Thai boxing immediately because the intensity and the discipline, just like Ashtanga yoga, it's about intensity and discipline. And since I can't do intense yoga because of my elbows, I did Muay Thai and Muay Thai fixed my elbow, strange enough.
And so you fight Muay Thai?
No, I'm only for the body conditioning. I don't think I'd like to fight.
And we should get a Muay Thai demonstration explanation in here. Where does Muay Thai come from? How did they develop Muay Thai in Thailand?
It's for killing. It's meant to survive by just like using your 8 limbs to
Is it
kill.
like karate and it was developed by bodyguards? And
Yes, it's a soldiers.
For the royal
yeah,
bodyguards.
Royal bodyguards.
where you were, and of course if you're a royal bodyguard and somebody threatens the king, you're allowed to kill them without question, right? So,
Break their elbow.
yeah, you're not going to get dragged out for grievous bodily harm or killing this guy that might have killed the king, right? Oh, this should play too. It's going to play for us. This is Muay Thai training.
It's fun, you should try it.
There you go. We should have brought one in here when we tried it out.
One feet in my motorbike.
And you would actually help some of the Muay Thai trainers with their stretching and stuff like that.
Yeah, so living in Chiang Mai for 3 years, I pretty much do the yoga classes and do twin massage for all those who wants the massage thing.
Mm.
And this is me teaching here in Pattaya. I was working in a yoga studio for almost 3 years.
And you get, I mean, with that Ashtanga yoga, there's like different levels, right?
Yes.
And you can only go up to the next level when you've mastered the previous level.
Yes, yes.
So it's sort of more or less geared around your own individual levels of where you are. So
Yes.
you're not expecting to get somebody off the street and put them through advanced stuff.
No.
Now, genetics.
So genetics basically consists of practical techniques that everybody can do. And what it does is promotes the rejuvenation of the flow of the healing energies and vitality in body and mind.
And this is, you put together combining your...
All my experiences.
Yeah.
Because most of the time people are so intimidated with yoga, right? But the thing is, yoga is simply a movement and the breath. That's what it is. It's not about the leg behind the neck. It's not about what I did in the beginning. It's all about the breath and the movement. So I created this with the combination, which is acumassage, is technically a lazy yoga. What you do is you just literally rest and work on the pressure points, condition your body, and then tailor some yoga that is ideal for you individually. And then most especially the diet. The diet is when you want to see that less and less stones. Because diet is not about what you eat. It's about when you eat. That's the fun part of it. It's not really about, well, you can still eat whatever you want. I eat giri so my food. I eat the cupcake, I ate the sausage, I ate everything, but I try to just eat within a certain hours window of the day.
I was amazed, one of your clients, you said before you helped him reform his diet, he was starting off every morning with a Coca-Cola.
Don't do that.
Breakfast at Champions, oh my God, Coca-Cola. And also the meditation and breathing you teach.
Yes, breathing is very, very important. It's actually the easiest, and for some reason, it's one thing that we don't want to do, or not spend like a few minutes, sorry, I do that, hours. But breathing, we're gonna do a little bit later so that you could experience it, and I would, maybe you would start doing this on a much more regular basis.
And you come up with this concept. One of the most powerful things you do is like this genetic concierge thing, combining the genetics with the concierge, and you actually help, well, tell us what's involved.
Basically, I would take care of your pantry. I make sure I only put in your home, in your kitchen, the food that is suitable for you. And then I will teach you how to cook. Sometimes the simplest food is actually the best. And at the same time, I'm going to create a program of yoga and strengthening and breathing and meditation class suitable for you. And basically, in a month's time, I will change you into a different person. Absolutely different person.
I wonder if this is a good chance for Philip to say a few words, because you've done the genetic concierge thing for Philip.
Yes.
Hi. I've been, George has been teaching me yoga for 3 years. I have 2 private classes a week. And I have a thing called neuropathy, which is a disease of the brain. They can't connect with your extremities. My fingers are okay, but my feet are not so okay. And so I was diagnosed to have, I was recommended I do physiotherapy, and I did that for 2 years, but I found it very boring. It was the same thing twice a week, every week, and it didn't seem to be going anywhere. And then I thought, yoga! And I was very lucky to meet Joyce, and she is an amazing teacher. And I love yoga, and it has rejuvenated me. My life has changed since I started doing yoga. So I recommend it, strongly recommend it. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
And you also get the genetic massages of her?
Yes, I've had the massages, and they're very good.
Super. So there you go. Testimonial. Thanks, Phil.
This guy show is getting up and down.
Oh yeah, yeah. Stand up, Phil. Stand up. No, stand up. Stand up one more time. Stand up. So
Without hands, yeah.
without hands, right? You had trouble doing that before you worked with Joyce.
That's right, yeah.
And also, apparently, your physio, when you started working with Joyce, you went back to your physiotherapist and they said, see what good we're doing you.
That's right, that's right.
And you had to say, no, it's not you, it's somebody else.
Yes, that's right.
So this is actually one of the very powerful tests of how biologically young and healthy you are. Can you stand up out of a chair?
Let's demonstrate.
On the chair? Oh yeah, you're going to do it with me?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So.
Ooh.
So they say that how many times you have to touch the ground to help yourself stand up is a good sign of how biologically young you are and stuff. Also, standing up out of your chair without using your hands, but also standing up out of your chair on just one leg, not using the other leg. That's also a powerful indicator of biological health. So, now, apart from anything else, this is Joyce's contacts. Joyce C with 2 E's La at Gmail.
Yes, please email me and ask me anything.
She is on Facebook as Joyce La, but I know not everybody here is on Facebook, but she'd love you to join her on Facebook. So we're going to do a little bit of we'll start with the meditation.
Okay. Should we all try to do some breathing and meditation?
Yeah, you don't have to stand up.
Yeah, you just sit down. Okay. So just keep your back a little bit erect. than what it is now. And then, if you want, you can place. There you go.
No, you have to stand up. Now stand up on one leg. Now put your, no, that's two legs raising one leg. You got it.
Yeah.
Pretty good though. The idea.
Why don't we have like a demonstration, the 3-person on the stage?
The idea is you can. So the idea is.
Ooh, difficult.
Please, 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 please. Just do it on this chair. There you go, he did it.
Pretty good. It's not easy. Alrighty, so we're going to do the sitting down, silent. We're going
Breathing and meditation.
The
Very, very simple.
Alright, everybody, this is really tough. Close your eyes.
So please, everybody close your eyes and just have a slight erect back. And then just close your eyes and then everybody breathe in with me through the nose, 1 count. And hold that breath for 2 counts. And then slightly open your lips, exhale 3 counts. Now inhale through the nose, 4 counts. And hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slightly open your lips, exhale 6 counts. Inhale 7 counts through the nose. And hold it for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your lips, 8 counts. Inhale 9 counts. And hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And let go of that smile. If you're still alive, open your eyes and exhale. How does that feel? Did you actually felt your heart while doing this exercise? Is anybody of you felt their heartbeat? Okay, so let's do it one more time. Okay, so before you do the exercise, I want you to feel what is the most sensation. What part of your body, what sensation you feel at the moment. Close your eyes, just be aware of what you feel. Okay, so let's do this. Inhale through the nose, 1 count. And hold it for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Exhale through your lips, 3 count. Inhale 4. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6. Inhale 7. And hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 9. Inhale 10. And hold it up there. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And keep your eyes closed. And exhale. Stay there. And let go of that smile. And slowly open your eyes. I feel the chills with the energy of the room all of a sudden. Did you guys feel that? Did you actually feel that energy? And if you could do this every day, first thing in the morning, before you go to sleep, especially when you are in that situation that you just need a little bit of calming, this is amazing. Because what we do is we exhale more than we inhale. And check it out as well. When you wake up in the morning, if you inhale through your left nose, let's try this now. So everybody cover their right nostril. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the left. And let's try with the right nostril. Inhale right. Exhale right. Who amongst you whose right nostril is more open than the left? Okay. I guess, is it everybody's left nostril? Is everybody majority left nostril is more open? Okay. So what it means, the right side is your masculine side, the left side is your feminine side. So the feminine side tend to be you are calm. When your left is more open, it means you are much calmer. When your right side is open, it doesn't mean you're not calm, but you're just active. In general, you are just really like, you're ready. It's like, yeah, I'm ready for this, usually. So you can use this, especially if you wanted to like wake up and you're still so sleepy, breathe more on your right side, and that's going to like bring more energy. And if you feel like you're too tense, try to clear your left nostril more. It's gonna bring more calmness in you. So there's so much things that we can play with our breath. It's just not mainly to survive, but it's gonna induce calmness and also bring energy. So if you want to learn more about this, feel free to just email me.
Did you want to do a little a little bit of the meditation?
Yeah.
Just observing our thoughts and stuff?
Yeah, if everybody would love to do it. Or...
Just a couple of minutes, yeah.
Okay, all right, so let's do this. So just simply close your eyes. For a second, I want you to visualize in front of you a body of water. It could be the ocean, it could be your favorite beach, it could be a lake or a river or a swimming pool that is familiar or you've always wanted to be. Visualize it so vividly that you can hear the water. And I want you to visualize yourself looking down to your feet, bare feet, walking towards this body of water. Feel the texture of the sand tickles the sole of your feet. I want you to visualize yourself vividly with that agility or calmness, walking towards this body of water. I want you to find yourself comfortably, confidently watch your body float onto this body of water so freely, the happiest you've ever been, the lightest you've ever been. Visualize it so vividly that you can hear and feel the water, just the right temperature that touches your ears. I want you to visualize looking up towards the sky, so blue, or the shades of blue that you love. With or without birds, with or without insects flying over. I want you to visualize seeing yourself exactly the happiest, the strongest, the liveliest, the most content you've ever been. Starting from the texture of your hair, to the tone of your face muscles, the tone of your shoulders, your legs, your whole body. And feel the lightness in your heart as you float on this body of water. Feel the movements of the water. Become the water. Become that sky. Become the air that you breathe. And feel so wonderful. Now, I want you to slowly open your eyes, and I would love to hear what everybody's thought about this meditation. How's everybody? What did you feel, Darren? Can you please share, Darren?
Totally relaxed.
Good.
Again. Actually, that system is very similar to a system that I learned when I was 14 and a half. My master taught me, so I'm 72 and a half now, so that's not a lot of years ago. It's a Chinese system, and it works wonderfully if you can visualise. Can everyone here visualise? Can you close your eyes and build a picture in your mind? Yes? No? A lot of people can't, quite a few people can't. For some reason, I don't know why, but anyway. While I'm on my feet, you mentioned earlier about food. You provide food. A couple of weeks ago, I had a wonderful meal. I'm very fussy with food, that's one of the reasons I love Thailand, but I had a meal, a pork dish that Joy cooked with Philip a couple of weeks ago. And could you give me the recipe? It is the most wonderful meal that I had, really. I mean, I am a little bit fat, but it's hard to explain it. I fell in love with this pork, the way she cooked. Could I have that recipe, please?
Absolutely. Basically, any...
We'll put it in the email.
Okay. But just like everybody, just feel free to email me.
I didn't want to interrupt.
No, it's all
I
right.
think we've moved on to quick questions and answers now, so if anybody's got some questions, Joyce might have some answers. By the way, one of the things I wanted to mention to you, what she does, she was making this terrible mistake of describing what she does as massage, the twinger, and people would think, oh yeah, 300 baht an hour, right? But what she's doing is much more like physiotherapy or acupuncture. If you've ever had acupuncture, the acupuncturist comes, diagnoses you, sticks needles in, wanders away for 15, 20 minutes and comes back. Whereas she's actually, and that costs like 700, 800 baht for that, and she's with you the whole time doing the massage. So you need to think of it as like acumassage rather than as massage.
Actually, it's called acupressure.
No, acupressure massage is different again. That's a different system where you press into the meridian points and stuff. So we've sort of coined the expression acumassage.
Joyce, when I was doing that, I realized how I love lucid dreaming, and I'm very fortunate that I know how to do it. And even last night, I found myself in a dream and all of a sudden saying, oh, there's a wall, so I'm going to walk over and put my hand through the wall. And the minute I do that, I enter another dimension, and then I can fly. I like to fly. I fly a lot. And I've met aliens. I've many things, and I feel totally at peace and about 80% in control. And I'm wondering if you have any comments on lucid dreaming and well, any comment?
Well, I've been trying lucid dreaming for many years. I have never come close to what you experienced. I think you should teach me. No, the answer is so far I haven't, but I would love to hear more about your technique.
It's online.
And I've tried all of these. Actually, most of my time was spent doing this podcast and YouTube, learning ways how to get into much deeper meditation, because I can sit for 3 hours in a cross-legged and I want to get this astral projection experience. So I do continuously try to learn different ways and types of meditation, but so far what I demonstrated with everyone has been the most, the easiest and the most beneficial I've ever done for just a short period of time. Like I said, I would love to hear everybody's comments about that meditation. If you'd love to do more, I have lots to share. And if you experience something, I would love to hear as well. Yes, Bob?
Yes, Joyce. For those of us who know Doug through Patio Players, we would suggest that his lucid dreaming goes on 24 hours a day, 7 days. But really, one of the things I was going to ask is, maybe in relation to patio plays, is it something that, do you organise group sessions, or is it purely one-to-one that you have your...
I usually prefer one-on-one because we are all different, basically. What's your strength, level of strength is different. So dogs' level of strength and your interest on doing something will also be different from dog's interest. What I do is I really bring up that interest within you. Even your choice of food. I'm not going to say like, you cannot do that. I will let you have what you want, and I'm just going to inject something different. You will still do what you usually do. I'm just going to inject something different. So I prefer one-on-one. If it's just like 2 to 3 with some level of ability and strength, then I can do it. But otherwise, it's more of like one-on-one will be much more advisable.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Bob. Any more questions?
Thank you. I picked up that you went to Hong Kong at the age of 21, but I do apologise, I missed the bit of what nationality you are.
I'm from the Philippines originally.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Colin.
Colin. Nice to meet you, Colin. Did you enjoy the meditation, Colin? Did you enjoy the meditation?
Oh, yes, very good.
Good, thank you. Hi, Edwin.
Hi, Joyce. When I was learning to read tarot, one of the things I was taught was to actually use the cards for meditation, which is quite fantastic to sort of visualise yourself into the cards, especially where there is a road involved because you travel along it. Very effective.
It's just like tarot cards. Wow. Nice. I never heard that before, but thanks for sharing. Yes.
A bit of a mic hog, I know, but this is very different. This is very personal for me, and it's not to include anyone else, but I personally struggle with the word pray. Is it okay to insert something else to make me more comfortable? That's just not a word that I feel good about, personally.
Or in terms of when you're meditating?
Yeah, it sounds like I'm asking somebody to intervene to me, and it's not something I believe in, and so...
Like for example?
Excuse me?
For example, Doug.
Well, pray to me, what the word signifies to me is asking some kind of spirit above me to change something, to come down and alter something. I pray that my baby gets healthy. I wouldn't do that. I would take my baby to the doctor. And so it's just personal. This is what I mean. I know people are going to be offended by this and completely disagree with me, and I understand that. But when I see that, even when the movie came out, I thought, oh, here we go. You know, it's going to be another religious episode, and that I don't feel comfortable with. So I'm just wondering if that definition is wider to you, if the word means a wider space or scope.
I use intention, pretty much. Praying for me is more of like an intention. Whatever your intentions are, instead of like, I pray for these, you just state your intention.
That makes sense, intention. Okay.
Intention is very powerful.
It's extremely powerful.
Because like prayer, it's kind of tagged to religion and stuff like that. But if you just really like focus more on the intention, I think it will make a big difference.
When I was teaching high school, one of the things I would say quite a bit is perception is my religion and intention is my God.
Yes.
So maybe that.
That makes sense. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
I was reminded of a friend of mine, he prayed a lot. He said, you know, my wife's very religious and she prays every night, and I also pray that she's in the mood.
Your prayer.
Guys in Australia do a lot of praying. Are we all done? Big round of applause for Joyce.
Thank you so much. That was great. Thank you.
Yes, don't run away. This is the photo opportunity part where we present you with...
Stand next to me.
You took the words right out of mine. We've got to stand in the middle. So, Joyce, thank you for a very, very different presentation. And it certainly left me and my body and my mind feeling a whole lot different and, dare I say, lighter.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. It's been fun. Thank you.
Yes, please. And I'd like some of those cocktails for my own personal use.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
guys. Thank you.